Button. All right, we're rolling.
Recording, we live, man.
All right. Welcome to the first episode of INKWA Talks mini chats. And with
Thank
us
you,
today, we have the Don Dapper Don, Penicillin. So tell
Hey,
us
guys.
a bit about yourself. I'm cool, man. I'm cool.
Yeah, man. That's good.
You know me. I'm missing you at the studio, man. We're missing you at the studio.
Dude, I'm missing my trips big time, man. Big time. It's gonna be about a year now. I'm sure the year's gonna go and I still won't be back, so it's a bit annoying, but I'm patiently waiting for that COVID game to stop.
Trust me.
Or at least if you can get like control over it so that we can live again properly. But no, it's a patient game right now, I suppose.
Yeah. How is it for you guys out there? What's the procedures and
it's annoying. First of all, I suppose it's the same in London. You have to wear the mask. It's hard to breathe, through that thing. It was tough to breathe through it during the summer. Winter, autumn, hopefully we can work with it better. But it's still annoying to have something compressing your mouth, constantly for like 2 hours, 3 hours. It gets through. I feel like sometimes like I need to remove that thing so I can, loosen up a bit, because I'm not fully focused on the tap, because I'm focusing on the fact that there's something disturbing me. But maybe I'll get used to it.
Yeah,
we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, before the whole COVID thing kicked off, we used to wear masks in the shop now and again, to protect ourselves. And I don't know, but I think it's different when you want to wear the mask yourself. But when someone's saying you got to wear the mask,
yeah, exactly, 100%. When you decide to wear it, then it's not a problem. That's your own choice.
That's it.
But when you're told you're gonna get fined, you should get caught not wearing it, then that's when it's a problem. But so I suppose it's just annoying for everybody, every one of us actually. So that's that.
Yeah, you gotta just try and move with the times, in it, and just try and maneuver around it, and because you've got, end of the day, everyone's got to bring that paycheck home.
You know what I mean?
So, like it or not, people got to bring their paycheck.
Yeah, whatever. I'm not in a situation where I can just sit down and wait for the storm to pass through. I have to be in the storm. So
you got babies to feed. So
no doubt.
Yeah, as I
for once, I'm saying that for real. I've been saying that line for years, and I didn't
now you got the kids to feed. But to the questions. I kind of jumped in early, but what I was gonna ask is tell us a bit about your journey, like how you got into tattooing, how your whole journey started, and how you got to where you are. Because I think a lot of people know you, but they don't know your journey or anything about you. And I think in our industry, like we've been both in tattooing now 10 plus years. That's a little bit of a legacy, So I think there's something to be shared, because there's not many like
100%.
in terms of like 100%. Just black tattoo artists in Europe. So we have to share that journey, for the next people coming in.
True.
About you.
Yeah. Well, cut a long story short. Before tattooing, I started drawing. I mean, that's pretty much most of us. I'm saying most of us because some still trying to tattoo before they can draw, but that's another story. So I was around 28-ish, I suppose, when I started drawing. That's pretty late, I suppose, but that's hope for everybody out there that just want to jump into the game. If you're passionate enough, you can do it. There's no age limit, I reckon. So about 28, I started drawing, and then later on, I can't even remember right now, I started tattooing. I didn't really ask no one. I just bought the equipment gradually, month by month, and then when I felt like I was ready after practicing a few times on a practice skin, just done it on myself, that's I think that's the journey of the people from my generation. Really, you know, you do it on yourself, and then you just wait for somebody that you know usually to come through and give you skin. You know, and the deal normally is like you do it for free, and they don't mind you messing them up. So that's pretty much what happened for like a year or two. A year or two of messing people's up. I didn't mess up that many people because I didn't get that many people to volunteer. But yeah, that's pretty much how it happened. Can't remember what year for some reason. But it's 2020 now, and I've been tattooing for about 10 years. So you do the math. Simple. Yeah, and that's that. And the first and only shop I worked into in London is INKWA. You know, that's my home pretty much. I don't see a reason why I'd be tattooing anywhere else. But yeah, that was the shop. That's the second crib really. That's where I learned everything. You know, sharing with you guys. You know, what and them. Even the one that came through quickly, the one that came through long but messed it up, I still learn from them in a way, you know. But yeah, I'm pretty much an INKWA war right now, even though I'm away. But yeah, that's a long story short for the journey, man.
For real, you're an ambassador, man. You're a true ambassador of the brand.
Yeah, dude, I'm proud, man. I'm proud. It's always a good thing to be part of a start. You know, you feel like, you know, you built something from the ground up, so that's good. That's a good feeling, man.
Yeah, definitely. I think you I know for a fact that we all, like me, you, and Boile in particular, kind of fed off of each other, and the way that we
100%.
Yeah,
100%.
the styles just sort of like meshed and fed off each other, and yeah, it's hard to get that kind of working environment, especially in this industry, because everyone's so like it's proper crabs in a barrel in this industry. You know, people just they'll just steal from you and not give you no credit and do all kinds of things just to get ahead, like they're even going anywhere. So
yeah.
But I mean, I think one thing that working with you done for me is that every year we say, right, we go back to scratch, we go back to the beginning,
Yeah. Never take anything for granted. Just keep on moving forward. 100%. Yeah.
Like seasons, you know.
Even now.
Yeah, exactly. I think this year, I don't think I went back to the beginning too much. I think I slacked a little bit this year, got a bit distracted with a few different things. But I'm finding the balance as well. But I know that with you, you've been developing your style like me for so long. How do you cope with the challenge of constantly reinventing yourself and bringing new things and little influences that you got in your day-to-day life into your work and then make it fit?
Yeah, I wouldn't call it a challenge in the sense that it's a passion. So it comes naturally. I just wanna improve. I just wanna bring my own mark in a way. So it's just something that I want to do. So I don't take it as a challenge. I don't put myself under pressure. Be like, you know, every morning I'm like, oh man, I need to do this. It comes to my head in a way, like, oh yeah, what about this? What about that? You know, so there's no pressure to it. I do actually put myself under pressure in a way that I want to execute stuff, you know, the result that I want to get when I'm tattooing, even if I'm drawing something or if I'm painting something, I want to get to the result. I think that's what keeps me alive, is that I never stop being hungry, you know. I just want to, I wouldn't even say improve. I just want to try new things that I constantly. I don't want to stay stuck in the same on the same page. So I think that's me. That's me. I don't want to get stuck on the same page, you know? And that's what comes back to what we're saying. Like every year we kind of renew ourselves, because, you know, don't take anything for granted, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I mean, I think I'm getting to a point where I'm getting satisfied with the improvement. Not that I want to stop improving. It's more that I'm like starting to do illustration. I'm talking about illustration mostly. And starting to do illustration that I'm proud of. I'm like, oh yeah, this is a touch that people can recognize as being mine. Because in a way, I've always looked at you like, oh man, if even a blind man can recognize your work from a distance. So so with the route I took, I think my work kind of got melted in the pack. Like when you do realism and that kind of stuff, I think it's hard for people to say, oh yeah, you got tattooed by Will. I can tell that it's hard to tell. But when you have like a proper illustration style, you know, people can straight away recognize, oh yeah, that's Rob, yeah, that's Rob, yeah, you went to INKWA Tattoo, yeah, okay, yeah. So I think that's what I'm touching right now, and that's what I'm working on right now. That touch, people can just look at somebody's arm, somebody's chest, somebody's back, and be like, oh yeah, he went to that shop. That's Will, that ain't you, and so, yeah. So that's the stage I'm at right now, and I'm doing the illustration that comes with it. So I'm kind of happy.
Yeah. I mean, I think when I first met you, because I think the first time I met you, we met up at Victoria Station, isn't it? Was it Victoria Station? We met up in Victoria, and we sat on the steps.
Yeah, Victoria Station by your church.
Yeah, right by the cathedral. Yeah, I think you had a, well, I say you had a style. It's still your style now. I think you kept it and you had it, but you wasn't either happy with it, confident with it. But the way you illustrate things, like you elongate body parts and then do certain things like long necks and long arms, or like super slim basketball players and cyclists and stuff. You've always had a hand, as you call it. You call it a hand, and I think you've always had a hand. And yeah, it's just developing it. Like even myself with my style, I look a lot at my work and I'm never happy. I think that's just artists in general. You know, I think we just look at our work and it's just like, people are like, oh my God, that's so dope. And I'm like, no, that's dead. And it don't matter if it's like I mean, it could be just that you stared at it for hours and hours and hours, because there's times when I've tattooed something for 7 hours.
Probably, yeah, sometimes,
I'm sick of this shit, man. Like, this is rubbish. Yeah. And then you look at it the next day and you're like, actually,
this is fire still. Yeah. You just need clean eyes, man, to look at something. So that's why after a tat, usually I don't. Yeah, after a tat, I take some pictures and then I don't look at the pictures for a long while, just because I don't want to look at the tat and just look for mistakes. I want to look at the tat and enjoy the tat as a whole. And I know that if I look at it straight away, I'm going to be like, okay, let me find out what's wrong. And sometimes it gets frustrating. So yeah, I don't look at it. Look at it like in the evening or the following morning or something, just so that I get fresh eyes and I'll be like, okay, that's a good tat, but that's whack tat, you know.
Yeah, definitely. I think that's just something that it's going to follow you throughout your career, because you're always going to want to get better. I think we've both got that. I think maybe it's that sportsman mentality, you know, like when you know there's better in you, you know for a fact there's better in you. And I think, like I said, me and Boyle, we've got that little triangle thing when we've all played team sports, so we know how to work as a team. We know how to fill each other's gaps and tell each other where you're going wrong in certain places. And I think the way that technology's moved in the industry now is that people are like, me and you got the same kind of path where we went our own way. We didn't do apprenticeships. We're the original scratchers, you know. They call us scratchers and all them kind of foolishness there. When no one wanted to open a door for you. So what's a man supposed to do? But the way technology's gone now is it's propelled tattooing so far forward, so fast, that a lot of people are coming in the game and missing the whole journey. they're just getting the flowers straight away. Like, yeah, you know. And I think going back to what you said about people tattooing before they can draw. That's like when we got in, it was like, obviously we got in off the whole TV route. Maybe we watched a couple YouTube, we watched Miami Ink, and we thought it was all a big hype.
Yeah, a lot.
But them man were drawing. They were drawing and painting and doing all kinds of things. So that was our visual. Our visual was like, right, you can't tattoo unless you can draw. And now there's just human photocopiers and tracers, and it's beautiful. They produce some stunning work. But it's like, do you think the industry, like, we always talk about the tablet game, and I always think like, without that tablet, what are you gonna do? You know, and it's frightening, because I think there's a lot of artists that are just meshing into one big ball of, this styles are just being lost, and that was the thing that put you apart from someone. That's what made you, like, you had to fight to get your style different from someone else. Now it's just like everybody's doing the same thing. Everybody's just banging out mandalas. Can't draw a mandala by hand, and I can't draw no mandala by hand. I ain't drawing no mandala by computer either. Like, it's that kind of thing. You know, and people are out here. I don't want to say they're stealing the living, but they're stealing the living. You know, I think it's a there's the industry's gone further. What do you think about, like, the way, like you said, people drawing before they can tattoo and stuff like that?
I mean, I think that's first of all, I think that's disrespectful to all of the artists that's been going through the proper journey. By the proper journey, I mean proper training. That's what I mean. I don't think anybody is good without training. I don't know anyone, at least. So I think that's proper disrespectful. The tablet game is controversial, because in a way it's super good, super practical, and on the other hand, it's killing the game. It's killing the game in the sense that actually, in a sense, you could do it before, but now you can just grab something online, trace it, and that's your still done, and you're ready to ink. So, I mean, that makes your life easier, but that means that people that can't draw just jump into tattooing without no training. So the tablet game is good, so I'm not going to spit into it. I've got a tablet. I'm using the tablet 100% to do my.
I'm talking to you on the tablet I use right
designs now. Well, there you go. I draw a lot on my tablet. I use my tablet as another medium, in a sense, as opposed to another copy and paste. It's like a shortcut to Photoshop. Some people are using it as a shortcut to Photoshop because it's a bit more portable. But the tablet is good, but again, I think some people need to go back to paper. Like you mentioned, the mandala. I mean, you're doing a mandala, I think you'll be better at doing mandala if you know how the mechanic works. I mean, it's not mechanic, but I mean, if you understand the parts that goes into it, the shapes that needs to be used and everything, then I think people could do better than that. I'm not saying I'm the expert in it, but at least I've went through the putting out those, I don't even know how you call them in English, but the ruler and the compasses and all. Exactly. I've used all that. I remember back at school, I was like, well, I remember these things from back at school. I'd be like, why would I be using this in real life? And then, here I am, like, pulling these out and knowing exactly, like, wow, this is useful, man. This is useful. But tablet is good. If I had an apprentice, I'd probably tell him not to come with his tablet, or do it at home, but don't come with your tablet in the shop. Just come with paper. Just come with a pen and work from that. I think not as a way to stop people from using a tablet, just as a way to make sure that whatever you draw on paper, then I know you can do it on skin. But when it comes to the tablet, I think the tablet is making things a lot easier because it's very quick to, you know, step back, step forward, step back, step forward. You know, on paper, you can't. Well, you can have that, but that forces you to respect the proper journey in the sense that, you know, you're gonna do a sketch. From the sketch, you're gonna, you know, start erase, grab, keep what you like, get rid of the rest, and all of that. And that's a process, I think, in the head that makes you do better design, rather than when you don't have the pressure of erasing, because you can get it back if you want to. I think that's one of those things that makes you focus better on the design.
Yeah,
the pressure of the rubber.
Yeah, I remember them days when it was like pulling out paper when people come to see their designs, or they come for a consultation, and you got paper everywhere, and you show them this, and they want to change that, and you got to rub this out, and the whole thing. Now you just flick up another layer, keep that one just in case they change their mind again.
And that's how tablet is genius.
Yeah,
because personally, that brings my patience level up. With paper, you tell me to change once, I do it. Tell me to change twice, I'm looking at you, and the third time I'm just like, okay, I gotta quit. I quit. You know. So with the tablet, then you know, I can probably do it like 5 times. You know, it's okay. The price will go up, but I can do it probably 5 times as soon as it makes sense. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true. I mean, there's good and bad to everything, I suppose. Even with the pen game, the tablet and pen game, they came together hand in hand. Straight up partners in the game. They came together. It was like, I remember when the pen came out, and I was like, I ain't never getting one of them fucking pens, man. What do I need that for? It's got a coil. Like, I was like buzzing away, and you gave me the pen for the first time. It was like, man gave me gold in my hand. It was easy peasy, man.
Again, makes sense, you know. Back in our time, and I don't mean to say that we're the old schoolers and blah blah blah, but we've been through we're probably the last generation of coil users as a starter tattooing. I don't think people now start with a coil. I think they jump straight away on the wireless pen or whatever. I think it's good to know the mechanic again, you know, the mechanic of the what you use as a main tool every day. I'm not saying I can disassemble a rotary machine and everything, but I could do it with the coil. So yeah, knowing the mechanic, if something breaks down, you know, you're able to fix it. I know you can just buy like 3, 4, 5 machines like I do, and like some of us do, but you always have like a favorite machine, and if you know how to fix it, at least I think that's good.
Yeah.
So people now use like the pens and stuff, but when the pen is down, then you give them a coil in there and it's screwed.
Right. Sometimes you give them a rotary and they're baffled, and that's a rotary.
Yeah.
It's exactly
same thing, same engine.
Yeah, and
same engine. Yeah.
They don't know how to set it up. Sometimes you give them a normal needle and they're looking at you like you gave them a full-blown syringe. So,
that and that's why it's good to go through the proper journey of things, so that you understand the whole picture, you know. Like no carpenter can come in and take some nails and start building a roof, you know. It's not like that, you know.
Yeah,
it's not like that. So why is it like that in the tattooing game? I don't know. It's not like that in music. You don't just turn up and turn to the studio and drop a track. You know, you need to work on your voice. You know, you need to do all these things. You need to work on your lyrics. You need to, you know, do the shows with nobody in the show looking at you and all these things. You know, build up your game.
Yeah,
build up your game. But patience is not really appreciated these days.
No,
And
patience is
I might sound.
Go on.
Yeah, no, I might sound as well. Yeah, you old school. You always dissing the new guys and stuff, and I'm not, because I'm using the new technology and everything. But I just appreciate the fact that I had a journey that taught me the whole picture of it, and I think it's a journey that everybody would enjoy. That's why I'm sometimes sad that some people don't wanna go through it. It's more that than anything else. But yeah, fully go ahead and enjoy the new technology, man. It's great. It's great. That's probably what's going to make us last longer in the tattooing industry as well. Because myself, I couldn't see myself tattooing with a coil for like 20 years. My hand will be dead. So
we were looking for a way out real quick.
My hand, my ears, everything will be dead. So technology is superb. It's the way forward. But just learn the history as well. So,
and where it comes from, and the differences between the two, and there's a lot that can be like just skipped over. And I think things like social media, I know it's a subject that everybody will argue for. You'll get a different argument from everyone, but I think social media plays a role in people's lack of patience. Everybody wants it now, because they just watch this little. They watch someone, I don't know, do something and get it, but they don't see that person might have been practicing for hours and hours and hours and hours to get that result. So they just want it now. And how can I get it? I can just copy it. I don't need to work to build up this style. I don't need to work to contribute to this style. That's it. Just wham, 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 wham. I'm just gonna copy it. And that's what I think it's leading to, And a lot of guys do a lot of things that I don't understand much about Japanese tattooing. I do it very rarely. Just like I do dot work very rarely, or mandala work very rarely, or sacred geometry, whatever you want to call it. I know me. So I know my own set of rules. So I can develop that. Like you have to learn. So people just jump onto something and then be like, this is, I don't know, it's a hard one to explain with the whole tablet, the way it's changed people. And like I was saying earlier, there used to be a lot of people that used to draw and have their own style that they were developing, and now it's just one big mesh of, I don't even know.
I mean, one of the things that messes up the game is well, I'm gonna say a big word, this internet. The fact that you can just go fetch designs and just tattoo them like straight away as if they're your own ones. And I think that's before the tablet. I think that's the main reason why people get to tattooing too fast, because you can just go and get a design. Like you can go and get like a full sleeve design online. You don't need to put it together. You don't even need to know Photoshop. You just go and take the design 100%, a full sleeve, a full back. You can get the design ready. So I think that before the tablet, because the tablet at the end of the day still need to learn how to use the tablet and the app that comes with it. But when I know there's some people doing it, they just go online, tattoo sleeve design, or whatever you can search for, and shit come out. I don't know if I can curse on the show, but shit come out.
Curse me, what, man?
Shit come out and it's ready, man. And that shit stinks.
And it does.
Shit stinks, man.
And it does, because you haven't got the foundation to support the design. The foundation is not there, so it all kind of just implodes like a shitty cake. So I mean, wrapping up, what I always say to people, you think about it like this. I draw a parallel with music when it comes to tattooing, like you did with like music earlier. If you got not every producer can work with every artist. Not every artist can work with every producer. 100%. And the client is the producer, whether we like it or not. We are the artists, the clients. And I think,
of course.
What I always say to people is like, they will come to me for something, and it might be something, I don't know, super realistic. And I'm like, I know you was guided in my direction because I did a job for someone else, but I did a job for someone else because what they wanted me to create for them, we fit together. I'm the best musician for their production. I'm the best artist for their production.
Yeah.
But I'm not the best artist for your production, and I put them in the direction of another artist that I think is better for them. That's my advice for clients. That's what I always say to clients. Like, what's your best advice for clients when it comes to picking their artist or searching for their artist or whatever it may be?
Oh, I mean, for clients, I mean, you have to look for the books, man. You have to try to get into what the artist likes. Like, ask yourself, who would that guy enjoy doing what I'm gonna ask him to do? I mean, to me, that's basic. Like, you can't go to somebody that loves doing thin lines and super cute stuff and tell him to do a full black. You know, it don't make sense. You know, he's not gonna enjoy the packing. So I mean, you have to you have to understand what the artist likes to do and go to them and explain to them the exact project. I think that's what people need to do, man. Pick the right artist, but have a clear picture of what you want in your head as well, so that you don't waste your time and you don't waste our time.
Yeah, definitely. I think I think that can be transferred to so many different things in life. It's
100%.
What seems common sense, you know, and
what seems common sense, man.
Yeah, but I mean, it's all education. That's why we're out here putting out our views, because a lot of people don't think like that. They think, you know, every artist can do everything, and that's not the case. Like, some artists can't line, and some artists can't shade. You know, some artists can't pack, and some artists can't. There's very few. Some people can't put in color, which baffles me, because it's the same as putting in black. But
but I mean, that's the pressure, man. Actually, on that color subject, in a way, before I started doing it, for some reason, I really thought it was something else.
It's a block, isn't it?
It's just like driving. Just stop driving, and then you understand that it's not crazy.
Yeah.
So the color thing is like, obviously you need to know about your colors a little bit. You know, you don't jump in and pour in colors that, you know, don't match together or whatever. But if you know how to shade your gray wash, then I don't see why you couldn't shade your colors. To be honest, I don't. I think people put pressure on that, and clients as well, because they come to you as, do you do colors? Like, as if like it's a next level thing, you know. Do you do colors? Because I don't see no colors on your page. Say, blood, sit down, man. Let's do this. Let's do this now. Let's do this now. No, so some people are like, they do come through with a little bit of pressure when it comes to color, because I think some artists don't like doing colors. I can fully understand that, because it is a slightly different process. You know, ink dries and stuff like that. So if you don't have the right understanding of colors, then you're gonna end up with a little crust on the top, and it'll be very frustrating. But I mean, if you put that aside, colors is just something that goes in the skin, man. Simple.
That's it.
Simple.
That's it.
Simple when you practice it, obviously. You know.
Yeah. Like you know, I've been painting for ages and ages and ages. And, one day I'm gonna start putting these.
Thanks for pushing me through, man.
Yeah. It changes everything. It changes your whole dynamic. And even when I stop painting, it kind of halts my progression as an artist. I think because that's me. That's my first medium is painting. And if I'm not pushing my first medium, the foundation's not strong. Everything kind of collapses. So I have to keep painting. And there's periods when you can't be bothered to paint, and you can't be asked to do certain things, you know. I don't know, wherever it may be, the babies aren't going to sleep, or you've got too much commission work to do, but you've got to find a way to constantly push yourself forward, and not focus on other people's progress. Yeah, that's the hard bit. But all in all, it's been great having you on the show, man.
Yeah, man. Anytime.
Yeah, it's been
anytime.
Great. We definitely have to do this again. Another time.
Anytime. Hopefully next time I can be on the sofa, on the couch, whatever. In INKWA, you know.
Yeah.
And be part of the talk show, man. I'm a bit jealous that what's going on there, and I'm not part of it. But
no, man, you're part of it. You're part of it.
I'm part of it from a distance.
Yeah,
from a distance, but I need to remove the word distance. You know? I need to be in.
You're the overseas connect, man. You're the overseas connect. So you know when they open up the borders, we're coming to you for them links. We're gonna come. We'll bring the whole team. We'll interview a couple people out there. You can do the you know. I'm not even gonna try and speak French and make myself look like a complete dickhead. Let me just that. You can do the interviewing, and we'll just sit there and you know, it can spread, man. We'll spread the thing.
No, yeah, we can spread. You can spread. Yeah, I know artists down here as well, so we can definitely spread. 100%.
Yeah. All right, brother. Give thanks, and
give thanks indeed.
Hope everyone enjoyed, and see you on the next show.